Look at the screen. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon.Coca-Cola. You think these are competing companies? You think they have different owners and different agendas. But if you look at the SEC filings of almost every Fortune 500 company, you will find the same name at the very top of the list, BlackRock. They manage $10 trillion. To put that in perspective, if BlackRock were a country, it would be the third wealthiest nation on Earth, beating Germany, Japan, and India combined. They aren't just a bank. They are the ghost in the machine of the global economy. They own the houses you live in, the hospitals where you're born, and the debt of the government that rules you. But the craziest part, the man who runs it all, started with the biggest failure in Wall Street history. 1986. Larry Fink was a genius at First Boston. He had pioneered mortgage-backed securities, a way to turn home loans into tradable gold. He made the firm billions, until one Friday afternoon, he realized he had made a mistake. A math error in just one quarter. Fink lost $100 million. He wasn't just fired, he was erased. He became a pariah. But while other traders would have jumped off a bridge, Fink became obsessed with one word, risk. He realized that the human brain is too emotional to manage billions. You need a machine. In 1988, he started BlackRock in a small room with a few partners and a massive vision to build a computer that could see the future. This is BlackRock's secret weapon. It's called Aladdin. It stands for Asset, Liability, and Debt and Derivative Investment Network. It's not just a software, it's a digital god. Aladdin doesn't just manage BlackRock's money. It manages the risk for over $21 trillion worth of assets for other banks, insurance companies, and even the US government. Aladdin runs 24/7. It simulates every possible disaster, a war in the Middle East, a drought in Taiwan, a tweet from Elon Musk. It tells BlackRock exactly what will happen before it happens. In 2008, when the world economy collapsed, the US Treasury didn't call a genius economist, they called BlackRock. They needed Aladdin to tell them which banks were dying and which could be saved. BlackRock became the cleanup crew for the US government, and in return, they became the most powerful entity in finance. But power has a price. For years, the American dream was simple: work hard, buy a home. But today, Gen Z and millennials are being priced out. Why? Because they aren't bidding against other families. They are bidding against Aladdin. BlackRock and firms like it realized that in an unstable world, people will always need a roof. So they started buying up single-family homes by the thousands, often paying 20 to 50% above the asking price in cash. They aren't buying them to sell. They are buying them to rent back to you forever. We are moving from a nation of homeowners to a nation of renters, and BlackRock is the ultimate landlord. Larry Fink once said, "Behaving is good for business." He's pushed for something called ESG, environmental, social, and governance. He wants to use BlackRock's trillions to force companies to change how they act. Critics call it a shadow government. Supporters call it responsible capitalism. But the truth is much simpler. Whoever owns the assets owns the rules. You might not have a BlackRock account. You might not even know their name. But through your pension, your insurance, and the house you live in, you are already part of their world. The question is, who is really in control? Larry Fink, or the machine he built? If you want to understand the hidden forces moving your money, hit that subscribe button. The rabbit hole goes much deeper than this.